Hello, my name is Chuck Ross, and we're playing Minecraft. And today, I am so excited you have no idea. So today, we're doing the farmhouse. Now, I'm going to go through my process for getting the farmhouse design up in a bit. But first, I want to go through the materials that I want to use for it. I have also set up a, what would you call that? It's technically a super smelter. It's like really low budget super smelter though, so it is what it is. It'll definitely do the job though. And that is going to be for smelting a whole bunch of copper. We're going to need a lot of copper for a copper roof. And hopefully this will be enough. I don't imagine it would be. I don't imagine it's not enough. We'll see. I got ahead of time. I went ahead and smelted some of these because I want to do a stone brick foundation. I was gonna do the tough. Where is that? There we go. I was gonna do tough because the tough has the new bricks, but I did a little bit in the testing world, and it looks good. It's probably just because I'm used to it, but I just think the stone bricks look a little nicer. So there is that. And for the main section of the house, we're going to be using spruce logs, and we are specifically going to be doing the what is it? The one where you combine it all, so it's got all the sides. Just because I don't want the edge to be showing. I think that'll make it look nicer. Fortunately, I have a whole bunch of this stuff, so I don't imagine I will run out. Even though I did kind of use a whole bunch of these ones to trade villagers out of sticks, so that was definitely a wise choice. So let me get these. Let me get the smelting. I don't think I'll need that many for now. Actually, we'll just do that. Actually, probably just make a chest to put all this stuff in over there. Because I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how much that's going to take up, but I know it's going to be a lot. So let's get that on the way. But man, this is going to be. I don't want to hype it up too much because, let's be honest, it's never good to overhype what you're going to be doing. But I'm pretty happy with it. Not gonna lie. All right, I guess we'll see how much we can get out of that. But let me grab the stone bricks, because that's going to be the first thing going down. All right, there we go. I probably won't need that many, but we'll see what happens. So I was trying to figure out what kind of design I wanted to go for. And I was like Googling farmhouses, old farmhouses, 1800, 1700 farmhouses. And then eventually I found it. I found exactly what I needed. And let me switch over to the other display so I can show you what I was talking about. So what I had found was this. It might not have been this exact picture. It might have been a different page from this book. But I found a link to Reddit on the Google Images page. And someone in, I think, like an architecture subreddit, if I don't post the link when this video comes out in the description, someone let me know and I will definitely put it in there because it's really cool. But yeah, so I found this Reddit post of this and a bunch of other ones that I went ahead and downloaded, bookmarked the thing, saved it, everything. So I found a whole bunch, and what's really cool is that it's not just an illustration, it's also got the schematics for how to, create the floor plan. Whoops. And I was like, I love this design. I was eventually looking for, what was it? What is it called? It's not going to be in here. I think I called them like Victorian something farmhouse. I don't know. But it ended up leading me here, which was cool. So I was like, okay, I like the layout. And I want to try building it. So I made a test world, or I have a test world, and tried making the layout, and I was like, okay, so how do I make the 15 feet by 16 feet as an example? I was like, okay, so looking at the picture, I'm like, okay, so this looks like a single window. Like if you're thinking in terms of Minecraft blocks, right? You're thinking that's one glass block, that's another glass block. So we'll just say, um, one block glass, one block glass, one block. It's like that's not huge though. So the method that I ended up coming up with that I think turned out really well is you take the number and you essentially cut it in half. So for 16, I make 8. And for 15, I think I did 7 or I did 8 again. I don't recall exactly. Although, I think I have the screenshot up. I could check. Yeah, either way, basically, I was just like, okay, well, let's just cut these numbers in half and lay it out that way. And for a couple of places, I ended up tweaking it a little bit, just because you're dealing with, Minecraft blocks versus, feet. And I think, if I recall, the Minecraft block is like a meter square or cubed because it's literally a cube. So that's kind of what I ended up doing. So basically, I made, 8 by 7. I might have made that 8 by 8. I don't recall. I've got the screenshot up for so that I can build the thing. And I basically just, went around tweaking the little bits here and there if it didn't look quite right, or I was kind of trying to match the actual dimensions with what kind of looked right with the picture / trying to make it in Minecraft. So, yeah, I will post this link to the in the description. If you want to make stuff like this, I highly recommend going through, if you can, save these to your computer and try to do that as well. I found that cutting them in half, cutting the measurements, at least for this book, in half, worked really well. And I might look for more of these in the future just because I really like the idea of taking an actual house floor plan and actually recreating it, especially when you've got, these kind of details on this. I'm pretty happy with that. The things that don't work terribly well, again, because you're trying to take a literal real-life fireplace, which would be here, and put it in Minecraft, is that's going to be at least, it sticks out pretty far. So let me switch to the other view. Okay, so here's the design. And here's the layout. You will notice that I removed the woodshed, I believe is what that was labeled in the back. Where's that? Woodhouse. Yeah, so I removed that just to keep it a little simple. But yeah, that's pretty close by all my measures. So I am going to reconstruct this essentially. Just to go over this a little bit. This is the fireplace. The wall that is above the surface is 2 stories. So you can see that's, this large block here and this section here. However, you notice that this wall is flush with the checkerboard floor and this one as well. This is a window. I don't remember what that's called. I think like a bay window. And this is like in the original 2 bedrooms, and this is just a single floor. So if I go back here, you can see, yeah, this is split between 2 bedrooms with like a closet and stuff, and a parlor, yeah, and like a bay window. So I am going to skip the wood house. That's what wood house, yeah. Probably not going to do a lot of the interior stuff because that gets a little cramped. But that is what I'm working with. So let's get to it. All right, so I know that I want the house facing not towards the barn, and I think that would be a bad direction anyway, because I feel like if you're gonna put the face of a house somewhere, you probably don't have it like facing just when this would have been built in my like head canon. You wouldn't just put it facing forest slash mountain. You would probably put it facing a different forest, or where the rest of the settlement is, or where the rest of the settlement is going to be built, or you would face it over your fields, the sort of house facing towards the fields or towards the settlement. So I think I'm going to go facing, I guess that's east? No, that's west because that's where the sun sets. So the farmland is going to come significantly farther over eventually. I mean, I'm kind of just thinking out loud here. The way I'm kind of picturing it is, you know how this has had like, you've got the really ancient civilization, you've got the abandoned village over there, and then you've got this new thing. What I'm thinking is this farmhouse, it's on the nicer side. It's probably well established, been in the family for a while, so maybe having it slightly more central isn't a bad idea, rather than pushing it off towards where I wanted to put more fields. So I think we will actually leave it right where it is. Because it's going to be, it's like an older family. They've been here since this was, founded or something. So I think we'll stick with that. Okay, so we want the sort of main entry room, I suppose, of the house is 8 across. And we're going to want that, yeah. I mean, you got to pick somewhere, so I might as well just pick here, right? I think I want to push this hill back a little bit first. Okay, so we're going to bring it out to, let's say, here. And this is going to be 8 blocks, so 8. This comes out 1, and then goes this way for 5 blocks. And then, let's see, this goes back for 11. Wow, that is exactly 1 stack all the way around. That's cool. Nice. So, let's get some of this stuff out of the way. So originally I was going to make this. I'm not gonna lie. I got so excited when I found that floor layout that I kind of just built the entire thing, like a facade of it in Creative World. Like I did all of the first floor walls, did one roof on one side, one on the other, and then the front face. And yeah, I was just so excited. I did it pretty much all the way that night. Did it all the way into the morning, and then was so excited to actually record. I genuinely just couldn't sleep as the sun was rising. So probably not the best option, but not gonna lie, I probably would have been up anyway. But we won't talk about that. So let's see. Next, we want to do the walls. Nice. Okay. So I might actually go ahead and bring this along. Let's do that. I might need to make another trip, but I probably won't for a little while at least. So, but yeah, as I was saying, the first one, I built the facade, and I did it with the what was it? Just birch planks, because I was looking at a lighter design and some other stuff, and I was like, it doesn't look bad. Like it's definitely a look. It's just not exactly what I was going for. And then I was like, well, you know what? We are in, a taiga, right? Or, yeah, a taiga. It's like, why not actually just use the natural, like, occurring wood there? So I was like, okay, yeah. And wouldn't you know it, it looked a million times better immediately. So that's what we're doing. Just so that I can get back up here real quick. This is going to be the door. I have 2 doors marked out for exit and entrance. This is the first one, and then the second one is right back there. So I could just go ahead and then take the door out. And nice. Let's go ahead and use these first. Why not? So let's see. I think the window I might have. So again, because you're going from Minecraft to, or you're going from like a book that was illustrated in like the, I think it's like pre-American Civil War, like 1840, I want to say. I might be wrong though. Yeah, so you're taking a very old floor plan and you're trying to put it into a video game that came out in 2011. So, you kind of have to bend a couple of things around, but I'm super happy with it, and I hope you guys are going to like it. I'm not going to lie, I could probably fall asleep to that noise. But yeah, so we're going to have these as the walls. We're going to do the copper roof. I wanted to oxidize, but that's obviously going to take forever. So that's the very rough layout of the first floor. From here, let's look at flooring. I think in that I used just oak slabs or something, just because I was like, I just need a floor. I thought I had more of that. Okay. Huh. I guess I will be growing some trees. And I think each of these floors is actually going to be 4 tall. So you've got like, we would be standing here, and I believe I have them going up 1 more, just so that I can have the 2 tall windows. And then I had them like that, I think. Don't worry, it'll all come together. Trust the plan. And this is obviously, I mean, this is even before like texturing, which I probably ought to get into the habit of doing that a lot earlier, but it's kind of like breaking out of, the habit that you've been doing this way for forever, and you're just used to it. Like this, and like that, and like this, and that. That feels right, and that goes up there, then the connection is at the top there. Yeah, I have all of these 1 down where they should be. Let's fix that. So in case you're wondering why I'm specifically using the spruce wood where it's the bark on all sides, is because I don't want the rings to show. And when I do the texturing, I'm going to come back with the regular planks and some stairs and go through and sort of rip out bits and pieces here and there. And because I don't want any of them to show anywhere, I tended to use it like this. It also might have been that, when I was messing around with it in creative mode, I was just using this because I was like, well, this is the easiest one to use. Or I never use these because I'm in creative mode, or because I've never in creative mode and now I am, so let's do that. That might have also played a bit of a role in that, but we'll see. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, so then we want to jump over there and connect that way and do that. Okay. And these go out and these ones go in. I'm trying to keep most of the windows facing north, or not north, east and west. I feel like that's how most things are. I don't know entirely. A lot of it's just like, yeah, this feels right. I feel like I've heard somewhere that most houses' windows are facing either north and south or east and west. I have no idea if that's true, but we'll go with that. Let's see. Let's grab these. Now, basically, from here, I want to get the flooring in. Unfortunately, what I really, really, really want, and don't have anywhere, are the dark wood, the dark oak. Just don't have it. Never found one. So what I might end up having to do, because I know I'm going to want a lot of it for this thing, I might have to go on a little bit of an adventure and try to find some. So, yay. Nope, doesn't have what I'm looking for. Well, it's official. I am off the map. At this point, I think if I just walk in a straight line, I am more or less likely to find the dark forest better than if I were to do something else. I don't know. I'm shot in the dark here. We'll find it, hopefully. I mean, it's a matter of time, literally. It's just, hopefully that time won't be days. Oh. Okay, cool. Nice. Awesome. Yes. Okay. Well, I am going to basically decimate this forest and walk back, I guess. See you in a bit. Let's see, because of the floor plan, which essentially will be wall there, and I think I'm going to break that up to there. And let's go like that. And then there will be stairs, I think they go here. So because you're only going to be seeing like, you know, like a 5x5 section of flooring at a time, that it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to put too much into the texture on the floor. So what I think I'm going to do is just the thing that I do there, and then for the other texture, let me get that, and then not there. It's kind of the issue with trying to do random, is like there's yeah, I like that. Okay. Nice. Maybe we'll do one more of the rough side up. And don't have one in that row yet, so we'll go there. I'm trying to keep those kind of to a minimum. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like one sticks out just a little too much. So I think, yeah, doing two should be fine. Let's see, where do I want this one? Honestly, I think the more you think about it, the harder it is to actually get a quote-unquote random look. It tends to look a little bit too, oh yeah, he clearly put this one here and this one there for whatever reason. You know, it's like, the more you think about the way you're trying to texture, the more it seems like it's intentionally done, you know? It's really hard to explain. Probably because I don't exactly know what, oh my gosh. Probably because I don't exactly know what I'm talking about. That's what I was trying to say. Let's just do the one there. And maybe we'll do one like that. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. And one generally in the middle. And we'll shove this one right in front of the door. Nice. Not a whole lot left with these. I just wanted to get this in before I forget. And while we're still doing pretty early stuff. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, I think. Okay, 4. Should be... like that. And then I've got there. Okay. All right. So you've got primary floor. Sorry, I had to burp there for a second. And hiccups. Great. You've got the actual floor, the literal floor for the next level, which I think... I feel like I did something differently when I was building the facade here. Actually, I do remember what I did now. Okay. I don't need to do that. I can do that. Okay. Honestly, I don't think that's going to make a lick of difference. But, you know what? I'm not going to bother with that. Skip that step for all those building along at home. Let's see. Okay, cool. Got them all. Nice. Let me get the floor in so that I have an easier time walking around up here. I'm going to do planks again. This time, I believe I will cut them in half. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't quite reach that one. Oops. I didn't even do what was down there. I probably ought to repair that soon. Cool. Okay. So, again, I want the windows in this spot and here. So same as the first floor. From here, I'm not sure where I'm going to put the windows for the rest of the place, but not important right now. So in the meantime, this is the top of the window, so let's put that one here, there. And is that the middle? 3. I believe that's the middle, so we will go... Okay. Let's see. No, wrong way. And there. Pretty sure this is like a cardinal rule that I'm breaking about like making a house and centering it on 2 blocks, but I don't really mind it in this case. course, that could all change when I start trying to do interior stuff. Aw. That's okay. I have scaffolding now. It can't hurt me. And there we go. And let's... it's a little dark. Let's probably sleep. All right. And then we're going to put those there. Nice. So let's move on to the other... Does that look right? Let's see. Yes. Cool. That looks right. All right. Next, we're going to go to, I guess, this roof. I believe... How do I want to do that? I want to do half slabs, I think, right up on the top of this block. I think is what I'm going to do. That is just too high up. Okay. All right. And then what we're going to do is to give it sort of like a... I'm trying to think of a way to describe it. The original has like... I can literally pull it up. I don't know. I'm going to try to explain it without the literal demonstration. Okay. So if you notice, on this side, it's got these, I guess crenellations would be the word for that. And I'm going to try to replicate that with stairs. This little decorative overhang is what I was trying to do with the trapdoors. I think it looks pretty good. But that's, I guess, my thing. I end up kind of... I think I'm going to copy that over here rather than just have that. And then this section, obviously this sticks out a little bit more in the Minecraft version. But I don't think I'm going to do the crenellations in that one. I think I'm just going to do just a normal roof, I guess. I'm probably going to skip these, especially since I have the too wide center. And I'm not entirely sure how that would look and what I would use, what blocks I would use to make that. So I think we'll just stick with that. But yeah, let's get to the rest of the roof. And then for the corner, I think we're going to go this way. And then I could, thinking about it now, I could actually make this like a balcony. That would be pretty cool. I don't know if it's the case in the original illustration, but that might be interesting. So maybe for now I will just leave it like this. So we'll get... Sorry, there's a dog running around. I will get the idea of the illustration from the front, but I can figure out if I want to make this into like a balcony or something a little later. But for now, let's see how that actually looks. Yeah, that pretty much does it. So next, let's see. There's a little overhang here. And, whoops. Let's try all the way out. That's one under. So that would go here, I believe. Do I want to do the overhang? Can I do this? Yes, okay. Nope. Although, there we go. You know what? I probably ought to just... I think it's time to sleep. I did not light up this area terribly well, did I? Oh, look, we have progress. Nice. Now, I'm wondering if, because this is like an awning, if actually having this on the thinner side might be a good idea. And could I actually fix this problem with... You know what I probably could do? I could probably just do that. Let's do the good old walk away and pillar up. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay, let me fix this one then. I could do the overhang here. That's not bad. Definitely not bad. It looks a little thick though, I think. Well, not really. Well, I think for now, what do I want to do with this? Okay, so if I do this, I'm going to want to put both of the slabs facing the same direction, like they're going out from this corner, I think would be the change I have to make here. So I'm going to want them starting from here. And I think that's going to be the better option with that. Yeah, I think I like it. I think it balances out that other roof better. I think I do like that. Let's fix the directions on this one now. This might be tricky. So I guess one side will have to be a little different. Or maybe on this long side, because of how long it is. Although this is going to be... I could try this. That doesn't really fix the problem, though. Yeah, I think that's probably the best solution for this side. Because otherwise, one corner is going to be janky no matter what. And I would rather... Okay, so this one's already correct. Okay, cool. So yeah, also I think because of the length of this side specifically, I think that's going to work better. Next, I have more trapdoor stuff. I wanted to put sort of a separation between the first and second floor, which is essentially here. Oh, I see what I did differently. Okay. Right, okay. Partly trying to build on the fly while also trying to sort of remember how it goes. I think what I had was this little sort of divider. I had that going around here and stopping, I guess, there. But, let's see, how do I want to, how can I get to there? Nice, okay. And then slab on the wrong side. Slab, I say. Nope, wrong way again. And there we go. Okay, so what I had was this sort of continuing down. And then, let me go to sleep real quick. I'm going to do the overhang thing there. Right, so essentially, this way, it will be continuing to be the overhang. And let's get some just dirt blocks to use for a minute. Nice. So this way, whoops, I will have this this barrier kind of continuing all along that sort of cuts up the giant face of the building, and sort of also creates, New. Anyway, it also creates that overhang effect that I was looking for. How many times am I going to do that? It creates the overhang look that I'm looking for while also not being really like clunky, right? So even though it actually hangs lower, because you can see through it and it's a thin block, it's actually going to look smaller than just the half slabs. Yeah. Nice. And I will... I guess what I could do, just a little bit of a cheat, do like that, and like that, and that goes all the way over. Nice. It goes to the end. Cool. Okay, so let's go just up to the top. So what I'm going to start off with is, let's go with just the regular blocks. So I want to keep these strong, and the rest of it I'm going to sort of mix in some of these. I don't know how common this is, but I feel like I see a whole bunch of the older houses especially. Whoops. Just have this giant grate thing. I'm pretty sure that's for like attic cooling and things. So I'll put probably birch trapdoors behind that. Oh yeah, why don't I just use the floor that I made? I think we'll call that good for now. I think I want to be at least consistent with... I want to have those at the top. I think it'll give it just a little bit more of a dimension and like a structured dimension rather than just what I'm going to do. Well, not here because I don't think glass panes attached to those. But I want to at least occasionally break that up with those. But yeah, so it's not a huge surface, so there's not a large need to texture everything, especially since there's, the widest section really is like 3, and other than that, it's not like, with breaking this up, it's no longer just a giant wall of just spruce, right? So now you have a significantly smaller portion to work with, and then once you add in the windows here, it makes the portion even smaller, which makes detailing a lot easier. Oh, that's a window. And maybe like a full-on corner over here, leading up to the roof. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So it kind of looks like almost there were cracks along this wall that have been repaired. Same with here. And because it's not just one giant wall, it seems like your brain doesn't really pick up that that's the same pattern there, and then basically there, very similar there. I would probably, on this scale, I think that's perfectly fine. Let's go with the spruce slab, or the stairs now. That requires going back out. So we will go just occasionally, not a whole lot. Let's see, maybe we'll replace that one. Go like that. Because I'm trying not to make it look like it's old and run down, and more that it's just old, right? Like it's obviously well maintained, but it does show its age a little bit. That looks like it's approaching an X, so I don't want that there. I want... maybe we'll go here. Or, yeah, we'll go there. Let's try that. Yeah, I like that. Sometimes I don't know if I'm being overly picky with where I put this stuff. Honestly, I'm just looking for a method that I can just like turn the brain off and just sort of like put them down and, you know, be happy with it. I don't know if that exists, but that'd be nice. So maybe we will go here then. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I'm going to get the rest of the structure up and probably fill in the roof a bit more. I might figure out where the windows go, although I don't know. Yeah, I'll definitely I'll get the rest of the structure up. I'll get the rest of the roof on, and then I'll be back. And welcome back. I got the roof on and then decided to go and eat dinner and do some other stuff and just kind of leave it running, hoping that this would oxidize. But because of how much is right next to each other, it takes a pretty long time for that to happen. So I finished the roof, as you can see. I also went ahead and made a bit of a wraparound porch. Not all the way. I'm considering I might connect it to that side because one of the issues that I'm having, and I found a solution that I think will work perfectly fine for me, but not for everybody. So as you can see, I have this sort of trim that goes all the way around the middle of the house, and obviously working it into the corner kind of makes it difficult. So what I did is I just broke that out. Whoops. That works. So that I can have it continue all the way around. Especially since this isn't really like a place that most people look. I'm not terribly concerned about people seeing it. Also, there's going to be a sort of drop ceiling that's going to be covering that up. What else did I do? I repaired all my tools, and I also enchanted a second diamond pick, or not pick, a shovel, so that I can get silk touch, because what I wanted to do was go ahead and make the garden, because, I mean, the exterior, I mean, it's really just a waiting game for the roof, but the exterior is pretty much done. So what I wanted to do was just kind of come in here and clear out some of this. I think maybe we'll take it to... Yeah, let's go to, like, let's say there. And let's figure out how much we want to actually... Alright, so we don't want it to be just square. We want this to be a nice, natural-looking turn around here. So maybe... I mean, that should be fine. I'm thinking I'm going to put bushes on the outside here. And rose bushes and lilacs along the edge. Or along the inside of the house. And then on the outside, I was going to have the azalea leaves, the flowering and non-flowering. But I don't actually have any right now. I'm using this because to me it looks more like mulch than just like gravel. There are plenty of gravel flower beds, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just like the look of the mulch a little bit more. For now, I'm just going to go 2, 2. Then around the corner we'll do that. And I see. Actually, let's do that intentionally. So this way the flower bed won't be budding right up next to the porch. And then on the other side, maybe just a little garden under here. So we'll just go from there. Maybe we'll just make this one a little bit smaller, so it's just the 2 wide. Just like that. And then we'll put the leaves around there. Oh, did I go a little farther on this side? I did. Okay. Let's keep that a little bit more symmetrical. I said more symmetrical. And then just a little bit of... There we go. So now that this is pretty much done, that hangs a little too low for that. Yeah, that's fine. And then I would like to put them up in all the corners here. And I think for these, we will actually hang them just a little bit. See how that looks? I think in the back, maybe we'll just do the like that. And then let's get down here to take a look at this lower section. Yeah. Do I want to put them up here? Yeah, well, can I not hang it from there? Oh, okay. I see. In that case, what do I want to do with that? I believe that's also... No, okay. So, let's see. Maybe just from here? How does that look? A little in the way to me. So maybe we'll find the center in the awning. And we'll just hang them... Yeah, so like, if we're just counting from here, we would want to go... Let's see, centered, I guess not exactly on the... Can't exactly center it on that, but... Wrong one. Let's go there. And then let's put another one there, out of the corner. So it doesn't look centered here, but on the block itself, I think that's better. Although, maybe actually centering it on this this entryway would be a better idea. I mean, from here it looks better. Yeah, we'll stick with that. So yeah, I mean, at this point, it's kind of just a waiting game for a couple of things. So I need to grow a bunch of the azalea trees, take all their leaves, so that I can plant up my bushes around here. And what else did I want to do? Oh, that's right. I wanted to do some flower boxes. And I don't... Let's see. Do I want to use the podzol or do I want to use the moss blocks? I think that's all the moss blocks I have. So let's stick with the podzol. And for the for the flower boxes, we will go with the spruce logs. And that's going to be just a bunch of trapdoors. Well, you know, aside from some poppies and dandelions, I really don't have any of the short flowers, so I guess I'm using the pink petals for now. I also wanted... Oh, I forgot. I left all of that on the ground over there. Probably ought to pick that up, because that's a lot of wood. So yeah, I was trying to craft a bunch of the dark oak trapdoors, because I need a whole bunch of them. And maybe a couple doors. And we'll see how that goes for now. Oh, a really cool trick that I just found out fairly recently is that depending on which side of the block you're placing it on, will change which way it hinges on. So, that's good to know. You're welcome. So for this, I was actually going to do this. I can't remember the name of this kind of ceiling, but I know I've seen this is like a very common sort of look in a lot of the older houses. And I just think it looks kind of neat. Let's get some of these flower boxes. What would be the easiest way to get to these? Probably breaking the glass. Okay. Fortunately, I have silk touch. So, let's see. We've got the podzol. And then we've got the trapdoors. And I didn't bring the flowers with me. Let's see if that's even visible. I kind of doubt it. Yeah, not really. Okay. I'm sure they'll look really nice somewhere else. Unfortunately, that's just not the spot. Alright. Alright, so let's start with the special blocks on this one. Let's go very lightly on those. And about the same amount with these ones. And the rest will be that. Nice. Okay, and that's a pretty standard look as far as paths go. But next, let's just do half of those. We're going to throw in these. Not a whole lot, just a couple. And then just one or two, maybe even off the path. Just a couple buttons. But yeah, so this is, I think, the path design I'm going to go for this entire area. But this is just kind of to showcase what that's going to look like. So nothing terribly groundbreaking, but honestly kind of more of like a tried and true sort of method. But yeah, so next time I think we're going to do some more interior designing. I'll probably get the layout itself worked out, because I don't think I'm going to stick to the actual floor plan from the original paper, because I don't need 3 million closets in like a Minecraft house. That's just not a thing. But yeah, so in the meantime, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Maybe like and subscribe. Maybe like and subscribe. See ya. Whoop. That's a little close. Come here often.